Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Ramsey. There's been a COVID scare at Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Melbourne's Royal Children's Hospital. An infected parent visited the ward, which has now been shut down. 29 patients deemed close contacts. All parents and carers visiting the hospital must now undergo a rapid antigen test and return a negative result before being allowed in. In the US, an autopsy has revealed an internet travel blogger was strangled to death up to a month before her body was discovered. Gabby Petito disappeared from a campsite in August. Her fiancé Brian is still on the run, accused of stealing her bank card in the days after her disappearance. The New South Wales Premier has hinted to more freedoms for the state as early as next Monday. It's as the state powers towards the 80% double jab milestone, which some projections suggest could be reached by Sunday. Dominique Perrottet says a decision will be made in the coming days.
We hit 80%. We've always said it'll be the Monday following. We will have this discussion with our team on Thursday and we'll make a decision to be announced on Friday.
Passengers on board a Qantas flight from Brisbane to Sydney have been deemed close contacts to a COVID case. Double-jabbed passengers from Saturday's flight now only need to isolate for 7 days, while the unvaccinated or partially vaccinated must continue to isolate for the full 14 days. A La Niña weather event is forecast to hit eastern parts of Australia over the next few months, bringing storms and flooding. The Bureau says the chances of the event forming has increased from 50% to 70%. And Australia will embark on its first mission to the moon before the end of the decade. The government signed a $50 million deal with NASA to build a rover tasked with collecting lunar soil. To sport, the Socceroos' record run in the World Cup Qualifiers has ended after the Aussies went down to Japan 2-1 overnight. The result leaves the Socceroos on 9 points from 4 games, with 6 games remaining in the final stage. And in tennis, Aussie Aljo Tomljanovic takes on former Australian Open champ Angelique Kerber at the Indian Wells Masters in California. The winner is through to the quarterfinals. In entertainment news, nearly 800 of Amy Winehouse's belongings are set to go under the hammer and expected to fetch up to $2 million. Auctioneers say that her parents decided it was the right time to let go of her personal and professional items. Usher is a dad again. The singer and his partner Jen welcomed a baby boy named Sire Castrello Raymond. It's their second child together and Usher's fourth. And Demi Lovato says people should stop referring to extraterrestrials as aliens. The singer says the phrase is offensive and no one should be called an alien. That's your latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.